Hi friends, my name is Mrs. Hicks. I'm a second grade teacher at Kaiser Primary School, and I wanted to go ahead and read to you one of my favorite books. It's written by Chris von Allsburg, and it's called The Sweetest Fig. And of course, as all good books do, they teach a lesson. We'll see if you can learn the lesson by the end of the story. Monsieur Bibot, the dentist, was a very fussy man. He kept his small apartment as neat and clean as his office. If his dog Marcel jumped on the furniture, Bibot was sure to teach him a lesson. Except on Bastille Day, the poor animal was not even allowed to bark. One morning, Bibot met an old woman waiting at his office door. She had a toothache and begged the dentist for help. "But you have no appointment," he told her. The woman moaned in pain. Bibot looked at his watch. Perhaps there was time to make a few extra francs. He took her inside and looked in her mouth. "This tooth must come out," he said with a smile. When he was done, the dentist said, "I will give you some pills to help kill the pain." My goodness, I hope my dentist office doesn't go like this. Yikes. The old woman was very grateful. "I can't pay you in money, but I have something much better." She took 2 figs from her pocket and handed them to Bibot. "Figs?" he said angrily. "These figs are very special," the woman whispered. "They can make all your dreams come true." She winked at him and put her finger to her lips. It was clear to Bibot that the old woman was crazy. He set the figs down and took her by the arm. When she reminded him about the pills, he said, "I'm sorry, only for paying customers," and he shoved her out the door. And a fig is a type of fruit, by the way. That evening, Bibot took his little dog to the park. Poor Marcel loved to sniff the tree trunks and bushes, but whenever he stopped, Bibot would pull sharply on the leash. Just before going to bed, the dentist had a small snack. He sat at his dining room table and ate one of the figs the old woman had given him. It was delicious, possibly the finest, sweetest fig he'd ever had. In the morning, Bibot dragged Marcel down the stairs for his morning walk. The steep steps were hard for the short-legged dog, but Bibot wouldn't think of carrying his pet. He hated to get Marcel's white hairs on his beautiful blue suit. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be a very caring animal owner. As he walked along the sidewalk, Bibot could not help noticing people looking at him. "They are admiring my suit," he thought. But when Bibot saw his reflection in the window of the cafe, he stopped in horror. He was dressed only in his underwear. Oh, he didn't put his pants on to go outside. The dentist turned and ran into an alley. "Sacre bleu!" he thought. "What has happened to my clothes?" Then he remembered the dream he had that last night. In his dream, he stood in front of that very cafe, dressed in his underwear. Something else happened in his dream, and Bibot struggled to recall it. Marcel, looking at the form of the shadows in the alley, began to bark. The dentist looked up and saw the rest of his dream coming true. Remember, that old lady said that the figs will make your dream come true. So here they are hiding in the alley. No one noticed Bibot as he ran home in his underwear. All the eyes of Paris were fixed on the Eiffel Tower, which slowly drooped over as it were made of soft rubber. Bibot understood now that the old woman said with the figs had told him was the truth. He would not waste the second fig. What do you think he's going to do? He's not going to waste the second fig. He knows his dreams are going to come true. Are you thinking ahead what's going to happen? Over the next few weeks, as reconstruction of the Eiffel Tower began, the dentist read dozens of books on hypnotism. Each night before he went to sleep, he gazed into a mirror and whispered over and over, "Beau is the richest man on earth. Beau is the richest man on earth." So he's trying to hypnotize himself that he's going to be the richest man on earth. But money doesn't buy you everything. Soon in his dreams, that's exactly what he was. As he slept, the dentist saw himself steering his speedboat, flying in his airplane, and living in luxury on the Riviera. Night after night, it was the same. So now he's got these dreams under control. Do you think he's going to eat the fig? I think. One evening, Beau took the second fig from his cupboard. It would not last forever. Tonight, he thought, is the night. He put the ripe fruit on a dish and set it on his table. Tomorrow he'd wake up the richest man in the world. He looked down at Marcel and smiled. The little dog would not be coming along. In his dreams, Marcel had Great Danes. He's getting ready to eat it. As the dentist reached into his cupboard to take out some cheese, he heard the crash of breaking china. He turned to see Marcel standing on a chair with his front paws on the table, chewing the last of the fig. Oh no. I guess he's not going to become the richest man in the world, is he? Beau was furious. He chased the dog around the apartment. When Marcel ran beneath the bed, Beau yelled at him, "Tomorrow I'll teach you a lesson you'll never forget." The dentist, angry and heartbroken, went to sleep. Makes me sad for the dog. When he woke up the next morning, Beau was confused. He was not in his bed. He was beneath it. Suddenly, a face appeared in front of him. His own face. "Time for your walk," it said. "Come to Marcel." A hand reached out and grabbed him. Beau tried to yell, but all he can do was bark. Ah, so whose dream came true? I believe it was the dog's dream. So now the dog has switched places with his master, and I guess Beau should have treated Marcel a little bit nicer. Do you guys think that Marcel is going to be nice to Beau? Because Beau wasn't very nice to his dog. I think that he'll be nice to his new dog. I hope you enjoyed the sweetest fig. Bye.